this is Chris and welcome to my channel, Comfy Cactus. I am here today doing something a little bit different. I am actually making a custom pony. Yay! First custom pony! Woo! I'm pretty excited, and if you haven't already been able to guess, yes, I am making a custom Willow Wisp, which was one of my previous videos. I did a speed paint of Willow Wisp, and now I'm making her in a physical form with a Gen 1 model. So, I have already drawn out the pattern on her, mostly because I thought it would be boring to watch that, so I just did that on my own. If anyone thought that was interesting, I'm sorry. I will give a couple of pointers when doing this. Obviously I used a color pencil. I drew kind of lightly. I mean, if you press too hard, you're gonna dent the pony and then you'll have a permanent mark there. It is, you know, you can kind of just rub it off with your finger if you make a mistake. When you are laying out a pattern, especially one that's this big and this intricate, I started with key areas where I knew I wanted things to be. So for example, the kneecap. I knew I wanted the kneecap right here, so I drew that first. And then I had a kneecap over here, and I drew that. And then I drew the bones to kind of go up and meet it. So that's just kind of a, you know, just a little pointer. Some areas on the pony had like a slightly different texture, so I couldn't draw as well on it. Just lightly drawing it, kind of, I would have had to use more force. I didn't want to do that, so I just kind of did the best I could, and I'm just gonna hope for the best. I did forget to remove the eyes and the blush, so I will be doing that. I will be doing that now, and I'll also be drawing on the other side of the skull face, so you will get to see some drawing, just not all of the tedious drawing that I did. And I had some trouble on this side. Again, like a different texture here, so I was having a lot of trouble getting anything to kind of show up, but I'm using it just as kind of a, you know, rough idea to know where my paint's gonna go. So I don't know if I have little bones here, or if I wanted to do little bones here, but I guess not. Well, I can just quickly draw that on here. So what I will probably do first is take out, well, I'll first remove the eyes and blush, finish drawing out everything, make sure I like the placement of everything, and then I'm going to take the head off. Because I want to be able to get inside of here to paint a little bit. Also, I'm going to be spraying it once I'm finished, and I want to spray the head and body separately so that they don't get stuck together, so that I can still do the hairing. If that makes sense. Hopefully all of that makes sense. So yeah, so first things first, remove the eyes and blush. Alright, I got my acetone. I don't need very much. I might just use the lid. Just because I just need like a teeny tiny bit. Oh gosh, this stuff stinks. Yeah, you want to make sure you're in a well ventilated area. Oh, how horrifying. It came off so easy. So this is just a testament to why you need to be careful when you get this acetone when you're cleaning ponies. Because look at that, that just came right off. And this is not a Gen 1 pony. This is a reproduction of a Gen 1 pony. I set out to find a Gen 1 pony that I could, you know, take take all the marks off and everything and get it clean. I wanted to find one that was, you know, beyond repair and clean it up and everything, and then make a, well, I'm just gonna have to erase that. There we go. No more blush. But yeah, I wanted to get a Gen 1 pony, and actually I'm using water now to just rinse it off. I wanted to take a Gen 1 pony and make it a custom pony, but the problem was I very much like to, you know, bring them back to their original glory if I can. You know, I like to revive ponies if I can. And so I just wasn't finding any that I was like, oh yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna completely, you know, remove their identity and remove their personality and make it something myself. So I wasn't feeling that. So I found on Etsy someone that, I don't know if they make the reproductions or I don't know, they get them somewhere. Oh, did I? Is this the water? I think this was the water. Okay, let me have another Q-tip here. Oh yeah, there we go. But I bought one of them from Etsy. So this was not made in the 80s. It was made, you know, just a couple of years ago, and I felt a lot better about I don't want to say possibly ruining it, but I felt a lot better about, you know, completely erasing her and making her something else. Okay, we got her face all cleared off now. I think I'm too close. Keeps focusing on the back of my hand. Okay, I'm gonna do just one more and then some water. There we go. I think that's everything. And you do want to kind of wash off the acetone if you do use it. I have seen where it can continue to harm the pony, so you do want to make sure you get off any residue that's left. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just washing it now, making sure it's all clear of the acetone. I think this side was good, but I'm just checking. And I'm just going to get a little paper towel. Oh, look at that. She has no eyes. Makes her a little creepier. That's okay. Okay, so let me just redraw this side that I erased. Well, maybe not. It's kind of wet now. Oh, it might just be winging it. Well, I had enough there, I think. Which probably means I can't draw on this side either. Let's start back here. Carrying over that line from the other side. Down here. And I had it kind of just checking where I had it. So, well, that's a lesson. Wherever you get that, you're not gonna be drawing on it. Okay, well, there we go. I will start on this side. close up that acetone. Ooh, put that far away from me. All right, I'm gonna be using water-based acrylic paint. It's just black. All I'm using is black. Although for the eyes, I'll need to get blue. I do have some cheaper paints that I might try to use for the eyes, but for now, blue. Or black, just black. So I'm gonna just do a couple little drops in my tray here. Oh, okay. Just take all of these. There we go. Toss it. Might have to take a break and swap the battery out of the camera, but I'm gonna wait for it to turn red first. So I'll probably be good and into this, and then it'll turn red and I'll be like, crap. All right, so let us begin. I think I'm just gonna start by outlining. I might as well start with the head. Oh wait, I gotta take the head off. Mess up my lines even more. There we go. Oh, well that was pretty easy. Well, this will make it easier for me to like maneuver her head around. Okay. Here we go. This is pretty thick. I might teeny bit more, maybe. I thought I saw somewhere where you're supposed to dilute it, but I'm just gonna go for it. Gonna go for it. We're gonna make all the mistakes all at once. It'll be fun. It'll be more fun that way. I think the hardest part will be getting the eyes to look the same on both sides. Yikes. Alright. I think I'm first going to start with outlining the actual eye part. Hi, Chester. My little dog is coming to join us down here. He doesn't really like the basement. You're just gonna lay down? Oh, come back, buddy. You can lay back down. See, there's his bed. That's where I want him to go. Okay. This is where I was. Ah. And he's gone. Oh well. Alright, let's have a look. I may have to resort to actually setting this down because again, I don't have the steadiest of hands. So some of you might be thinking that she is a skeleton pony. You would be wrong. She is not a skeleton pony. She is a black pony with a full body cutie mark. Because she's my pony, and I can make up whatever rules I want. Why not? Oh no, it's red. Alright, well, I gotta change the battery. In the camera. Because we've reached red. Oh, I can just scratch it off. Well, okay. Kinda changes the game here. You know, I think I have... Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Wow, look at that. That just scratches right off. So when I am done, I'm actually going to be spraying this to make it more permanent, because clearly you can just scratch it off. Alright, I'm going to get my little brush here.
Oh.
Hi! Dun dun dun!
You're doing this with the lights on?
Well, I have these lights on.
Well, yeah. There's so much darkness behind you.
Oh, well, I can't see that. It's so tedious, but
Wow.
oh, cool.
Yeah. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
So this is what you're doing?
Yeah. But I don't know how much longer I'll do it.
What did you paint your lips to?
Yes.
With that paint?
Yeah, I was down here painting my lips too.
Oh. Oh. So many.
Well, this seems like an appropriate topic while I'm painting this. I recently watched the Netflix Resident Evil. Is that what it was called? Yeah. If not, I'll put a correction up on the screen if that's not what it was. But yeah, it was Resident Evil. I don't know why, it just sounds weird when I say it now. So I watched the Netflix Resident Evil show, and if anyone has been keeping up and has watched anyone else review it, everybody says it's just poo. And you know, I didn't play the games, so I wouldn't say like, oh, it doesn't match the games or anything, and I'm mad because it doesn't match the games. I mean, I'm the kind of person that I watched all the old Resident Evil movies and I enjoyed them. You know, not all of them were great. I think I liked the first, second, and third one the best with that actress. You know her, the famous model. Fifth Element, whatever her name is. Oh well, I'm not helping myself here. But I enjoyed all of those movies. I thought they were, you know, a fun little romp. They didn't take themselves too serious. Obviously, they didn't really follow the game or anything, but whatever. I enjoyed them. And when you just want like some mindless action zombie movie type thing. Why not? So I started watching the show. I got pretty far in it. And there were things that I did like about it. I didn't mind. I know some people didn't really like, some reviewers didn't like the flipping between present and past. I didn't mind it. I mean, it was kind of different. You know, I didn't mind that so much. The one thing that I was really liking about the main character was she had been living in this world. She knew how this world worked. And, you know, there would be scenarios and she would just call it out, and she would just say, like, you know, if you do this, this is going to happen. And I thought that was really kind of refreshing, you know, because it made sense. It made sense that, you know, she's been living in this world. You know, it's she's learned how to deal with things in this world. And she's learned, you know, kind of the rules and stuff. So there were some things like that I was like, yeah, okay, I like that. That's interesting. You know, I like my main characters to be smart. I like them to make smart decisions, or I guess they can be dumb, but it still just all kind of works out anyway. So you have like the two bookends. I like my characters to make smart choices. You know, if things are out of their control and stuff just happens, that's fine. It was out of their control. It wasn't a decision they made. I hate when main characters make a decision that I'm just like, why? Why have you decided this? Why have you... This is a dumb decision. So I was watching the show, going along, it's going okay, and, you know, it's not... You know, it's not like when Walking Dead came out, and it was this kind of revolutionary, you know, kind of show, and everybody just starts like, wow, what an amazing show, and it had some fresh ideas and everything, and, you know, everyone just ate it up. It was very like, yeah, okay, this isn't anything new. I didn't think it was bad, but okay, so it's going along. And then it comes to this point. I guess I'm gonna put spoiler here, you know, so I'll put a timestamp for when I stop talking about this. So if you don't want any spoilers about that show, if you're like seriously like, I think I'm gonna watch it, I'll put a time here to skip to miss what I'm gonna say next. I guess it's spoiler-ish. So there comes a point where she gets home, and she is home with her child and her boyfriend, husband, I don't remember. And they have a lab on this boat. Kind of makes sense. It's a boat. You have a way to defend it. So there's this lab on the boat, and they're doing experiments. And she makes kind of a breakthrough, and she's like, oh man, I need to test this, like, and see if it works. And they're like, okay, well, you have to follow, the other character, her friend or whatever, lists off all these protocols that she has to follow. And you can already tell she isn't going to. And what does she do? She brings a zombie into this safe haven boat where a bunch of, you know, where everything is safe, everyone's fine, everyone's safe. She brings a zombie on board. What? Why? I was just so like flabbergasted. I was like, oh, what? She could have waited. She could have waited for all the right, you know, all the red tape, you know, and to follow all the rules and do it properly. But no. we're not gonna do that. We're gonna be super dumb. And so she brings the zombie on, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, no, tell me this isn't where it's gonna go. This is not how it's gonna go. Come on. I was like, but she knows better. She knows this world. She knows, the rules and not to break these rules and everything. And I'm just like, no, that can't be right. But, she brings it on, and I'll just let you guess what happens. But I will say this, the moment everything starts going wrong, I just stop it. I just completely stop it. And I'm like, I'm so angry right now. I can't watch it. It's just, she was smart. She was making good decisions, and now she's not. Now she's going to get everyone on here killed. And I didn't watch the rest because, at that point, they lost me. I was mad at that point, and they lost me. I was like, well, I'm done. I'm good. I don't need to see any more of this. And I know there's probably some more gold scenes that I just didn't even see, and that's okay. I don't need to. They probably weren't that great or interesting or made any sort of sense. I guess I'll say that the spoilers end here, and I'll just dash anybody's dreams, but I believe I have heard that it's been canceled. They are not going to bring it back for season 2, which, surprise, surprise. Is anyone surprised? I don't think anyone's surprised. I think it got trashed so much that it's just not even surprising. I don't even think they were surprised. And Resident Evil is one of those kind of properties, like, it's like you have to constantly make something in order to keep the rights. So it seems like this was just one of those things that they were like, yeah, we have a show, here we go. Just so that they could keep the rights to the property. That's kind of just how it seemed. I mean, I'm sure if it went well, they were going to be like, oh, awesome, that went well. But if it didn't go well, I think they were just like, well, that's okay. We still get to keep the rights. We still get to keep this property. Whoever owns it, I don't know. I don't know who owns it. So yeah, let's see. I would give that... What would I rate that? 3 out of 10? I mean, it had me entertained for a while until that episode. So, I don't know. I wouldn't give it like a complete stinker, but obviously I'm not gonna watch it again. Not gonna watch any. Clearly not gonna watch anymore. So yeah, I guess 3 out of 10. Big old bubble there. All right, now. Whoops. Okay. I'm trying to actually hurry because the second battery I put in, it wasn't charged completely, so I'm just a little afraid that I'm going to run out of battery or that my phone's going to run out of space. So I'm trying to hurry here and just get this painted. Also, I'm hungry and I want to go eat some dinner. But I'm determined. I'm gonna get this. Gonna get this done. I'm playing a dangerous game using a brush too big. It's okay. I'm doing okay. So while I finish this up, I do have plans to add some hair to her, but to make it look kind of like the flighty, fiery look, I'm going to be using yarn and brushing that out. This is very awkward. Trying to get in here. Okay. Woo! There we go. I didn't run out of memory or battery. Look at that though. That looks pretty dang good. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do a second coat for a lot of these like big blocked out areas, just to make sure it looks super dark. But I'm gonna let this sit overnight to really dry, because even just touching it, like I'm touching around the top there, it feels a little tacky. Oh, I think I missed a spot. I did. I missed a spot right there. There we go. It looks, all dry. It looks pretty dang good. I am super excited. Got paint all over me. Alright, so, oh shoot, just touched it. Went through the whole thing. So careful. I don't think I took any off. I don't see a bare spot, so. Okay. Alright, so, straighten up here. Next step would be to spray it. So I'm going to spray it with a clear coat. I have it somewhere. It's not immediately next to me, but I'm going to spray it with a clear coat to make sure that the paint doesn't come off, because right now I'm able just to kind of like scratch it off. I don't want to do that. So spray it with a clear coat, and then I will try the yarn hair. And we will see how that goes. I'll start with the tail, and if I like how the tail looks, I'll continue on and do the mane. But otherwise, if I don't like how it looks, she'll just be a skeleton pony. That's it. Alright, well that wraps it up for now. And I'll see you when I do the clear coat spray. And I'm back. Alright, so I have here my little Willow Wisp. Still in 2 pieces. I have just finished, a little bit ago, I just finished spraying her with the lacquer coating. Word to the wise, do it outside. That stuff stinks. Stinks so bad. But I got it done. It dries incredibly fast. Like, it was drying to the touch, I would say, after 5 minutes. And I'm gonna let it sit before I really like try to slam this head back on this body. I'm gonna let it sit probably overnight, and then I'll put it back together. But I just really want to make sure that it's good and dry, and that I'm not gonna run the risk of rubbing anything off. I have tested it a little bit in here. I don't have any more toothpicks around. Let me just grab this one. Okay, so before I was able just to kind of scratch off with just a toothpick. I was able to scratch the paint off. So now I'm applying some good pressure here. I am like really digging at it, and it's not coming off at all. So definitely good. I was actually shocked. I didn't think it would be that good. I thought it would be, it helps, but it doesn't like, make it scratch proof or resistant. But look at this. I'm digging at it. So well worth it. Well worth it. Not that it was expensive, but well worth doing, I should say. Yes, so handling it though, I do tend to have a little bit of moisture on my fingers, so I do feel, feels a little tacky. I'm gonna let it sit 24 hours just to make sure good and dry. I mean, if you're confident, do it sooner. Okay, so that was great, fantastic, lots of work done there, but the length of this video was kind of getting out of control, so I decided to just break it into 2 parts. So this is the end of part 1, all about painting and prep, and in the next video, part 2, I'll be doing the hair and finishing touches. Alright, so that wraps it up for this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, all of that wonderful stuff. And to always be positive. I'll see you next time. Bye!